Hi everybody, Steve Harville with Creative Ventures, and welcome to this edition in the Over Coffee series. I'm stepping in for Colin this month. He's up to his elbows in monkeys and asked me if I'd go ahead and do the Over Coffee. He'll be back next month. And so what I thought I'd talk about a little is some of the stuff that happened during 2020 for us. Not only were we working on client projects, but we were working on 3 brand new platforms. One called Anybody Anywhere, about the entrepreneurial spirit that lies in everybody. The second one is about purpose, how we can find purpose when we're subtracted and taken out of the social fabric that used to make up the workplace. And lastly, how we can work better at solving problems. This one's called the problem solution. Now, problems occur in a wide variety of areas, and many of them are very specific to the industry. Many of them require rapid responses, others have more time. So because there's such a wide variety in problem solving and the development of solutions, we wanted to create a very simplified approach to it that would apply across a lot of different barriers in different industries. And so the problem solution defines this work in finding the best solution to a problem in basic problem solving in 3 ways. And I want to talk about the first one in this month's Over Coffee. And that's the idea that all problem solutions have to start from a base of clarity. You see, this is how things look most of the time around problem solving in the companies we work with. They're foggy. They're not clear. So in order to find the best solution for whatever problem you're trying to work on, the idea of clarity has to be foremost, has to be at the front end of the problem solving element. So how can you decide if you really understand the problem with enough definition to find the right solution? There are a couple ways to do that. The first is the best solutions never happen in a vacuum. If you're the only person looking at the problem, the chances of you choosing a more difficult solution or a solution that doesn't work increase exponentially. So the idea is that you involve more people in solving the problem. And how does that relate to clarity? It's because you get different perspectives into the problem. You ask other people to define the problem for you. We often do this through a process called passing the pen. That's where you give the pen to somebody else to go to the whiteboard. And when they get to that whiteboard and they've taken that pen and they write how they see the problem, more and more clarity develops around it so that you're actually setting off, embarking upon solving what is the real problem. So here are 2 ways to help you with clarity. The first is forget about the vacuum. The more people involved, defined people, not just anybody, but a group of defined people, will help you get to clarity quicker. The second way is take that pen and give it to somebody else. Ask them to go to the whiteboard. Ask them to go to the flip chart and say, tell me how you see the problem. And when that combines with your perspective, you end up developing what is called a problem statement. And that is defining it at its clearest point. So there's the first aspect of our the Purpose Solution program. And that is that you cannot pursue any type of solution without crystal clear understanding of what the problem is. We look forward to seeing you next month with Colin returning to the Over Coffee series.